Hey guys, welcome back to Guy Yelling for 20 minutes about anything and everything related to digital marketing. I'm your host, the guy I just alluded to. Now, you know this and I know this. Internet marketing has absolutely blown up in the past couple of years. It's blown up due to a combination of a lot of different things, but there's one overarching thing that I think is a huge driving force behind it becoming so popular. And if I could sum it up in one word, it would be accessibility. It has become increasingly accessible for people to start up an online business, especially one that's based around a specific website, and run that and scale it. There are so many processes and systems put in place and so much educational content out there that the random Joe Schmo can go ahead and start up a website literally within a couple of hours. Now, is he going to be successful? Absolutely not. I would bet literally everything. I would bet my cat. I would bet this shirt. I would bet everything. But that doesn't mean that people still don't do it. It's this dream, right, of being able to just start up a business just like that within a couple of hours, get a website up, get whatever you're selling or whatever you're being an affiliate for, get that up and start making money. That is the ultimate dream. Just sit at home in your underwear, watch Family Guy, and make money online. That is the ultimate dream, and that's what a bunch of gurus are selling, and that's why this has become so popular. Now, this speed aspect has actually been expanded on in a lot of different ways, and it's being capitalized on by a lot of different people. And this one thing that I've seen absolutely blow up in the past couple of years, and what I'm going to be talking about in this video, is pre-made websites and pre-made stores. These done-for-you or turnkey websites and stores, like I said, have absolutely blown up. People tout them as, oh, we have done all of the research for you. We've done all the work. We're super experienced with design and putting everything together, putting together all these funnels and these different systems. All you have to do is pay this one flat rate. You'll get the website, you'll get the business, and you'll be well on your way to making money. Now, this is absolutely malarkey, and I think it is probably one of the biggest wastes of money that you can possibly do. Now, it's a little bit better of a waste of money than just throwing your money into a pit of fire. However, at least the pit of fire has like some kind of entertainment value. When you're dumping your money into these websites, you're basically just throwing your money into a dark hole and you never see what happens to it. So in order to illustrate my point, I'm on humanproofdesigns.com. Now, I'm not crapping on Human Proof Designs. I think they have a lot of great products, and I think what they do is really, really good. And I don't think that they're a scam in offering these things, because there's a market for them, so of course they're going to sell them. However, I think they're a great example of these ready-made websites, and I think that it's very cleanly put together and allows me to illustrate exactly what the product is. So in this video, I'm going to talk about 3 different types of ready-made websites. So the 3 types of websites that I'm going to talk about today are ready-made niche sites, revenue-generating starter sites, and ready-made dropshipping sites, which I'm saving that for last because once I do it, I'm gonna immediately have to go puke. So, gotta save the best for last. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's get right into this. Ready-made niche sites. Get your very own affiliate website by choosing from our researched and validated profitable niches. A done-for-you site complete with content, on-page SEO, training, and support, starting at $1,300. So essentially what they mean is they're going to give you a website that is built out already and that has a niche already chosen for you, so you don't have to do the work there. Also, it should have, I imagine, well, it does, at least these, a couple of blog posts written. What are you doing? Oh no, I've been exposed. That's not real wood. And they've got a couple of blog posts on them that will get them, SEO value and get them organic traffic, which they'll then go to that and then buy the Amazon affiliate products that are on the post. Very standard online business practice. And they're selling all of that for $1,300. So if you're very unexperienced with this space, you may not know how to properly value websites like this. And that goes for the other 2 that I'm going to talk about too. So you don't know if 1,300 is a good number or a bad number. And that's where I think this is scummy. I think this is preying on people that don't know better and don't know the worth of, what they're actually buying, because they're not worth this amount of money at all. So actually clicking on it, they've got a really nice landing page. I think they sell this really well. And once again, I'm not crapping on Human Proof Designs. They do this probably the best out of everybody else. But we get down here and we look at the niche sites, right? So browse our pre-researched profitable niches and find one that suits you. They're known to sell out quickly. We launched two new niches twice a month. We launch new niches twice a month. Good Lord, I can't read. If you don't see one you like, you can select custom and we'll help you find a niche that is profitable and aligns with your interests. Add to cart and PayPal and you'll buy it. Okay, so here we come down to these websites. And I looked through these before filming and my God. So these are websites that have not made any money at all. These are just, okay, we built the site, you go from there. So if we could scroll through here, you could see the niches that they have selected. So there are airsoft guns, baseball gloves, not just baseball gloves, blackout curtains, bug out bags, camping mattresses, cigar humidors, coffee grinders, dog leashes, drawing tablets, feel-good knees, gaming headsets, cat eating a plant, golf rangefinders, hunting knives, killer guitar control secrets. If you'll notice one thing, it's that all of the niches are oddly specific. And that's one thing that I have found very, very common with these pre-built stores. And I think it's terrible. When you select a niche that is this specific, when you write when you have an entire website that's only about one specific topic, a topic that's as specific as messenger bags, you're immensely limiting your scalability. If I were to go ahead and do keyword research for messenger bags, I guarantee you that I would not be able to find over 100 keywords that have low enough competition for me to write for and high enough search volume for me to actually warrant writing those. It is totally limiting exactly what you can build your website out to. So for most of these, your website will only be able to make a couple $100s a month max before you really cap out on what you've done. And at that point, you need to branch out. Instead of doing golf rangefinders, you need to branch out to golf in general, or even better, sports in general. And then you just niche down article wise. You don't need to have these extremely specific niche websites. It doesn't help you at all. It helps a little bit with branding, but that doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. All that it's really doing is limiting the potential for your business. So you're really spending $1,300 for them to say, okay, focus on this one specific thing, and yeah, you're gonna make a lot less money. So let's just start right up at the top. I like this baseball gloves one. So an entire Amazon niche site about baseball gloves. So first thing I'm gonna say, this is, I guarantee you, an extremely, extremely difficult niche to get into. There are a ton of websites that have written all about baseball gloves. It's a very popular topic that doesn't have too many ways to niche down. So the competition's already going to be insane. Buying this and locking into this niche is just totally going to ruin you. Now they say here monthly profit potential. I really don't know how they calculate that. That's probably like the traffic value of some of the popular keywords plus the potential traffic that you can get for all the keywords. I really don't know how they got that. $1,500 a month, that's barely anything in the grand scheme of like successful websites. And that is even a massive highball. I guarantee if you have a website about baseball gloves, there's no way you're getting to that number. We click on view details. So what do they have here? So it seems as if they did some niche research about baseball gloves. 1,600 searches a month for baseball gloves. 74,000 long tail searches estimate, average search position 3. I don't really know where they come up with these numbers. It seems kind of like out of thin air. Once again, they throw out all these numbers to make it seem very attractive, but I think it's supposed to rope in the people that don't know any better. And so let's go ahead and visit the site right here. So keep in mind, this is a $1,300 website. You are paying $1,300 for this website, okay? So we get onto it, and I will say it doesn't look bad, but immediately there is no way that this design-wise is worth $1,300. So there's a nice little logo right there. They've got this little pop-up, which, isn't bad. But this theme is like a free theme, or one that this is definitely a free theme. So if you're paying for site design, this is maybe something you can do in an hour. I could probably do this entire design in half an hour while just watching TV at the same time, being totally distracted. Nothing special at all right there. And we come down and we can see their blog posts right there. So each one of these sites comes pre-built with blog posts. And I don't think every service that offers these pre-built sites do this. So, good on Human Proof Designs for doing that. But I still think it's pretty garbage. Now, it's great that they wrote these posts, but it doesn't matter if they don't actually hold any SEO value. It seems, just right looking at them, they look like they're just filler for this website to kind of pad it out. So what I'm gonna do is pop them into Ahrefs and see if there is any actual value to the keywords that they wrote for. So infielder's glove versus outfield glove doesn't even show up in Ahrefs, so I really don't know what to think about that right there. This one for how are baseball gloves measured, that term doesn't get any search volume, and measuring baseball gloves doesn't get any search volume, so I really don't feel good about this one either. And then difference between softball and baseball gloves actually gets 90 searches a month, which is pretty good. Scrolling down here, we're just gonna go ahead and look at the SERPs, Sports Depot, Quora. We've got some toughies up here. A lot of them, this one's got some insane links right here. So it looks like this, for the search volume, this keyword is not worth it. And if we just go ahead in here and look at the content itself, it's formatted nicely, I'll give them that. But for this piece of content, that's pretty short. As a very short post. And I imagine the other two are very, very similar in length. Yeah, that's like 1,000 words. I'm gonna tell you what happened right here. Basically, they have a VA that will essentially go in and they will pick a niche. And then what they will do is they will go onto the same theme that they use for every single website. That VA will go to Fiverr, they will order a logo. They'll just go ahead and fill out all the main stuff on the website like they do for every other niche. And then they'll go ahead to a service like Text Broker and just hire random writers to write 3 1,000 word posts, put them on the website. It probably costs for that VA to do that and for all of that stuff, maybe like $200. Maybe. And then the rest, it's just pocketed, and they do that so fast. That could be done in maybe a day. With the time differences and everything, a couple of days, but you are not getting anywhere near worth your money for what you paid. All right, so ready-made niche sites, garbage, not even worth, maybe they're worth like $100. $1,300, don't even get me started. You could do way better than that in way less time for free. Let's go ahead and peep at these revenue generating starter sites. Go ahead and look at these niches. We got home security, paint sprayers, shoes, table routers, tools, and then the rest of them are actually sold. So as you can see, people are buying these. These aren't just on here for no reason. People are purchasing these and trying to put these to use. Oh, buying a detoxing website is a very, very bad move after the YMYL update. All right, let's see what they got available right now though. Home security. So they have estimated 140,000 words on the thing. On the website, estimated traffic off of Ahrefs is 473, which is not very good. Highest keyword is ranked number 1, domain created in 2018. So they're trying to sell the site for $7,000. Let's go ahead and look at the earnings real quick. Oh my God. Is that a joke? That's it? So, wow. So let me real quick school you on how website valuation works. Essentially, websites are sold by multiples, and the very common multiples for SEO driven, like organic traffic websites, is about 30x to 40x, which means that if I have a website making $100 a month, I can sell it for about $3,000 to $4,000, or about 30 to 40 times the monthly revenue of that website. So in theory, this website that's making $35 a month should really only be selling for about $1,000. And considering the fact that they're selling this website for $7,000, it doesn't look good. Now looking at the traffic right here, that's not bad. Obviously, traffic doesn't tell you anything about how much a site is actually making. It's just very, very broad. So what I'm actually going to do is pop this website into good old Ahrefs. And now sure, Ahrefs isn't the most accurate thing. A lot of the time its organic traffic value is off by about it's usually off by, from what I've seen, maybe half, maybe a little bit less than half, but 1.1 thousand organic, even if it's getting 2,000 organic visits a month, that's not that much. That's not an $8,000 website right there. Now, if we go to its top pages and look at the traffic breakdown, we can see that 36% of its traffic goes to one of its pages, which is lock washer order, which is about lock washer, flat washer placement. And then going down from there, it's got 159 articles on it, but it looks like most of its traffic goes to 15 of them, maybe. And we go to the website, and once again, this is nothing special. It just looks like any other website. Kind of looks garbage. It actually looks kind of scammy. I'm sure the content is not bad, but it really can't be that good if it's really not getting that much traffic. And now I do want to point out that its organic traffic graph is growing a little bit. Might have gotten a boost from the September update that went over there, and then again from the January update. For $8,000, selling a website off of the hope and the speculation that one day it will get huge is not good. Like I said, this website is maybe worth $1,000, maybe $2,000, but for $7,000, that's just insane. And I didn't cherry pick here. I've looked at these other websites too, and they're the exact same way to varying degrees, but basically worthless, or worth a fifth of what they're actually being sold for. If you're looking to buy a website, don't do it in the way of like, oh, this is a turnkey and now it's making money and I'm passing it on to you. Purchase a website from somebody that was using that website as a primary source of income, something that is proven to be good, and something that, you know, if it doesn't experience any growth after you purchase it, it will still get you your money back over time. It's not going to take 50 years to earn your money back because you're hoping that the traffic is going to grow. And I'll make an entire video at some point talking about, you know, how to actually purchase a good website. So these turnkey blogs, not good, not feeling good about them, but maybe these dropshipping stores will save us. Could you imagine if their dropshipping stores are actually the good ones? So we come down here, and once again, they are kind of oddly specific, but I will say this about dropshipping stores, and it does kind of counteract what I've said on my channel in the past, but times have changed. And now with dropshipping stores, you're really only going to see any semblance of success if you do a kind of like trendy churn and burn website, which I definitely can't recommend to anybody, because I don't see why you would build up an asset to just have it crash and then it's worth nothing. I'd rather build up an asset that makes me money, and then the asset itself is worth money too, but that's beside the point. So it makes sense why these are oddly specific things. However, they need to have some crazy good products in them for it to be worth it. Now, $1,300, I have seen pre-built dropshipping stores sell from as little as $100, which I still don't feel is worth it, up to maybe a couple $1,000s, because they're like, oh, we found this winning product and we did the design and everything for you. None of that is worth it, and let me show you why. Charging stations, that just sounds awful. Let's go to camping and outdoor cooking. So this is $1,300. And basically when you're paying this $1,300, what you're paying for is the website design and the product research. That's it. That's the whole valuation. That's where your $1,300 is going. Now the website design doesn't look bad by any means, but this is a very generic template, and you can get this for maybe, if it's not free, $50 to $100. So that right there is not worth it at all. But like I said, it doesn't look bad. Now, looking at the products that are selling, this is where the money's supposed to come from, which it still would never be worth that much. But let's see. Tactical outdoor water first aid kit. Okay, looks very generic. At least they do have a nice little description down there, and they have all the pictures, so they know how to at least put together a good product description. But you know, that you could write this in 10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, and these pictures just come from AliExpress. And this may have been added a little bit in post, but I doubt it. I think this just all came from AliExpress. So really no work has been done, and there aren't even any good products on here that could potentially be, you know, trendy and make some sales. Maybe this collapsible LED camping lantern. Okay, they put... Really? It's literally Chinese. Unless you're trying to sell these products back to the country that you purchased it from, this is not good to have in there. This is not going to instill confidence in people that are going to purchase this. Seeing an advertisement in only Chinese, then coming down here, it's just AliExpress product pictures and like 5 minutes worth of copy right there. This is not impressive at all. And so not only are you not getting an insane looking theme, oh, and sorry, I forgot to mention, let me give them a little bit of a fair shot. They've got 4 blog posts. So man, just looking at it, I can tell that these keywords, the competition is going to be out the wazoo, and there's no way they're ranking for it. They just kind of put these in there to pad it out, much in the way that like a PBN just kind of writes incoherent content to put links into. It's not a bad post, so if somebody's on the website, they may just want to go read it, but it has no SEO value, which means for the most part, it's inherently worthless. So when you're paying $1,300, not only are you getting a theme that looks very, very average, but you're also not getting any stellar products or product pages that could potentially, you know, go viral and make you a lot of money. Now, granted, you can't really pay for that. That's something that you just kind of come up with a lot of testing and a lot of trial and error, Tell them what you think. But $1,300 for that, I literally can't think of a worse way to spend your money. If you are considering purchasing this, don't go with dropshipping in general. But if you are dead set on doing dropshipping, you can spend that $1,300, spend $100 of it purchasing a premium theme if you really want. You could just use a free theme too. It's basically the same. And then use the other $1,200 or $1,300 to run Facebook ads and test products and get things going and test. And eventually you might get onto something and make money. But paying $1,300 for this, you're just throwing your money away. So Human Proof Designs, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to rag on you specifically. I think you do these really well, and like I said, if there's a market for it, I guess don't jump. I guess it's smart to sell to that market. Ethically, kind of sus, but like I get it from a business perspective, gotta pay the bills. None of these are even close to worth what they are being sold for. We looked at these ready-made niche sites. There was maybe $100 worth of work done on them, and it brought you absolutely no value. The niche that they picked was terrible. The theme that they picked was just like a general free theme that you could get anywhere, and the articles that they had written hold no SEO value at all. These revenue generating starter sites barely generate revenue in the first place, and they're way overvalued from the revenue that they are actually earning. They're sold at like a 200x multiple, which is absolutely unheard of in this industry, and nobody buys it other than people that don't know the proper valuation of websites. So these are terrible, that's terrible, and the dropshipping sites, there's no value in them. Pre-built turnkey websites are a total waste of money. If you're going to spend your money, you should do it on a website that is already making consistent revenue and has a lot more room for expansion, or it could just even stay straight. It doesn't even have to expand. But when it's like this, and when the sites were made a couple of months ago and are barely seeing any type of success, you should not buy that. So even if I saved one person from wasting their money on these pre-built websites, I would have done my job, and I would feel pretty good about myself. So guys, hopefully you stay far away from these things. So guys, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more videos similar to this one, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below. Also hit that notification bell so you get updated whenever I upload a new video. Also check out those videos over there. Those are pretty good. And Olive and I will see you in the next video. Peace out. Bye.